hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna put the phone on holder or whatever. I should have done this before going live, I guess. All right. All right, y'all. So we are here because, yeah, like I was trying to explain to you guys, I was streaming two things off of the same computer, and I guess it wasn't liking it. It wasn't having it. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do what I wanted to do using the phone. So it's gonna be I'm gonna have to just completely avoid talking about certain topics altogether. Sadly, but it is what it is. If anything, I'll just go over some of the channel updates with you guys right now, instead of giving you like the typical show that I would have given you on the computer. Um, so yeah, so one of the things I did want to remind you guys, and I think I reminded you guys last time I was on a stream. Uh, Superman, that's it. It's been a busy night for Batman. It's always a busy night for Batman. You want to know why? Because Batman is still just a straight up human who has pushed his body to the absolute highest, furthest, and deepest lengths of human capability. But yeah, man, Superman's never needed. Screw that guy. No, so by the way, I hope everyone had an amazing, you know, I know I already said this the other day, but Thanksgiving and the days that followed, I hope you guys finished up all the leftovers from Thanksgiving and all that. And hopefully, those of us who are in bulking season are still achieving our goals. I want to like remind you guys, as soon as I get, I guess like some type of, I will doing the whole like Bible trivia game show that I had talked about a few months back. Yeah, in which I'm thinking about filming some of the episodes and the the game shows and all that, and going live in will give me permission because some areas are okay with you and they're like public uh, area or like public domain, so it shouldn't be an issue. But at the same time, I want to cover myself just in case I'm out there doing what I'm doing. I don't get in trouble with anybody, and I want to try to do things as legally and as best of my abilities in that sense. I'm not trying to get in trouble or just over a game show, nothing like that. So, uh, thanks. It's normal day, man. That was good to hear. William. Armansky, I'm not gonna lie, the username sounds familiar, but I don't remember um, chatting with you directly. But yeah, the username does sound a little familiar. It does look familiar. Armansky. Um, but I can't say for sure that I remember like me like chatting with you like that. But hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Uh, oh, trivia game show is coming soon. I just have to figure out the locations and the areas that I'm gonna be recording in or going live in, just to make sure there's no issues legally and make sure that no one has like a problem with it. Like at the same time, I'm not trying to go over there and like have people like throw like balloons at me or throw stuff at me, just oh get out of here. Nobody wants to know about the Bible. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be safe too. But that is coming soon. Also, one of the reasons why I also haven't done that is because the whole point of that game show is to give out money and like cash prizes when people get the Bible questions correct. So, uh, I understand I will never tell you or anyone what to do or what not to do or what to say. You understand me? Hmm. All right, I will take that. I think. Just a tiny bit confused with that one, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the words. Um, man. Oh, also, what I was trying to say before I read that last comment, I apologize. I'm trying to like multitask, do like three things at once here. Um, but anyways, one of the reasons why um, that Bible trivia game show hasn't started yet either is because the whole point is to give out and gift and award people cash prizes for answering Bible questions correctly. There has to be some type of like financial capital or like a money pot for me to like draw from. That way I can like actually gift it and award people who get the questions correctly from. And that has not occurred yet. So um, Mansky, yeah, I will read out this last comment that you just wrote right now. But after I read it, I do need to make sure I get through all the updates that I need to get through first before answering any other comments or questions you might have in the future. So just keep that in mind. Uh, Mansky writes, but it would be great and helpful if you can please read my full comments out loud without skipping anything until the end. I will appreciate very much. You're welcome. And yeah, William, you're right. He does sound like a lawyer of some sort. And I cannot believe this. MJ is in the house. And if you have not subscribed to his channel, to his Instagram, if you have not added him on Snapchat, if you have not added him on every social media platform, for those of you who are going to watch this at some point in the future, I would like to strongly recommend and suggest that you add MJ, Mr. Matt Jones himself, on every single social media platform, all right, that you can find them on. I am legally obligated to suggest and recommend everyone to do so. All right, it's one of the few things that I've actually given a lifetime, a lifetime shout out, which I do not regret at all, by the way. You know, so if you're not following Matt Jones anywhere on social media, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go ahead and follow that man immediately. Oh man, I think but yeah. So there has to be some type of like. And by the way, MJ, yeah, don't worry. I won't forget. I'll message you after this. I'll message you DMs or however you want me to message you. It's fine by me. Um, so yeah, so there has to be a money pot for me to like actually be able to like pull from to actually award people the cash money prizes that are gonna be involved with the whole like Bible trivia game show. Yo, not gonna lie, this has been a very interesting stream thus far. And by the way, the only reason why I don't choose to stream off of my phone like this more often is because I always prefer to have like like a picked out and well like designed or displayed like background. But y'all already knew that. Anyways, also another reason why I have not been able to do the Bible trivia game show, aside from those very two important reasons I just gave you guys, I'm waiting on. I'm gonna like instead of me doing the questions like on my own, I found someone. Actually, I won't even front. The lovely Emily Rose found that there is a company who has done something close to what I'm trying to do, as far as like the questions on the cards go and all that. It gonna be. And I'm waiting for those cards to make their way to me. That way I can use those in the game show. So, um, all right. I do appreciate you guys talking to each other and interacting with each other. That's pretty cool. And I always encourage it. So by all means, chat amongst yourselves. Um, but yeah, so the Bible game show is gonna happen soon. As soon as I get all that stuff done and I have the means to like, start and all that, then I will start ASAP. So just be on the lookout for that. Um, Also, I know I mentioned previously on some of the last streams that I did, um, how the team streams were going to be a little bit more frequent, here and there, which is still true. But I'm really trying my best to get the channel monetized first or get into the YouTube partnership program first. That way, at the very least, the other team members of this channel kind of like have that extra push behind them, knowing that at least in some way, shape, or form, they are eventually gonna get compensated or like, you know, I know there's no word for it, but incentivized, to partake, which is okay by me. Like I mean, that was part of the point, anyways. Bring them on and have great conversations and have great deep um, topics to talk about together and give our insights and opinions and all that, while at the same time, in some way, shape, or form, being incentivized to do so. So, it's all right, bro. Olansky. And yeah, if you think it sounds informative, you'd be correct. I would actually recommend you go back through some of the past live streams that I've done and just look up the ones that say Bible Trivia Game Night or Bible Trivia Game Show, and you'll get a glimpse of like how it's gone in the past. And it's nowhere near as awesome as I have it in my mind to do, but it is like a rough draft of how it's meant to be. So yeah, definitely. If I were you, Armansky, I would go back after watching the stream, and I would go look up Bible Trivia Game Show or Bible Trivia Game Night on this channel, and just watch it. You don't have to watch it, the entire thing all the way through, but just watch like parts of it here and there, and you'll get like a sense and a feeling for like how it's kind of sort of supposed to be. So there's that. Um, yeah, yeah, man. The world. I'm glad you brought that up too, William. It's funny, man, because I was just talking to my sister and my cousin not too long ago about that, and since that, no, it's okay. I'm asking you texting in the live chat. Believe it or not, no matter what it is, no matter if you're typing about the conversation or your thoughts or your opinions, whatever you type in here can only help the stream because anytime and every time you guys talk to each other or talk within the live chat, if it just sends off signals to the Google and YouTube algorithm, kind of like letting them know, like, hey, there's high interaction in the stream. So that means that there's something interesting going on in the stream. So let's send out this stream to other people who might be interested. So you're not doing anything wrong against me by typing a lot or texting a lot within the live chat. Um, what about it? My feelings were. No, man. No. You express yourself however you want to express yourself. I don't think anyone here is gonna feel bad or take it the wrong way or whatever, unless you say something like that is openly and directly offensive or disrespectful. Then that's it's gonna show. So yeah, but as long as you're like respectful and you talk or text in a straightforward like way and make sure that you won't be like misunderstood or like misinterpreted or whatever, you should be fine. um what was I saying? Yeah, so um you know e- every day that passes, man, like I know it's gonna sound cliche and I know it's gonna sound like redundant to a few of us, but every day that passes by really is a gift from God to allow us to get closer to Him. You those of us who are of the faith, that's the way we're supposed to look at it, and that's the way we should look at it, and that's the way we're supposed to treat it. But those of you who are not of the faith, I know it sounds like weird because in a lot of people's minds, it's like, oh, every day that passes, the world gets worse. And while that is true, technically that is true. At the same time, God is like extending His hand and opening up His arms and saying, the world might be getting worse, but I'm always the same. I'm always a just, loving, caring Father with His arms wide open, waiting here to receive you back into my arms. That's what God is always saying every day, day in and day out. That's what God always tells humanity. He's pretty much just standing there with his arms wide open saying, the world could be going to crap. The world could be a dumpster fire right now, and it could be going from bad to worse as the days progress. But guess what? Whenever you're ready to turn around and look towards me and walk towards me, I'll be here to receive you with open arms, to hug you, embrace you, pick you up, put you back in all your glory where you should have been all this time, and just, pretty much like heal your wounds and all that stuff. Uh, what's the short form I can call you? And regarding the comments, I accept, I understand what you're saying about the Bible show and just, I'm not trying to get attention. Yeah, man. Armansky, you could call me Jay, you could call me Q, you could call me Viz. Some people, very few people, but some people do just put VIS. It's just, it sounds cool too, Viz, you know. People seem to forget that if people not in their faith or religion, they just suffer as it's not their own. It's sad as whoever watches it. I'll get back to you about that, William. I'll circle back to that. Uncanny Valley with the pop up and the shout out. Brother, may the Lord bless you and your family and your loved ones, and may the blessings and love of our Heavenly Father shower you abundantly and overabundantly, time and time again. Mr. Uncanny Valley, blessings and love to you. What is it about this world to first say that eventually things will get better because you cannot get. Well, I'm asking to answer that question. I have to sadly say that it'll only go from bad to worse. Now, within it going from bad to worse, biblically, there is a very, very, very short period of time where it does say that there will be, I think, 7 years of peace or something like that. Don't quote me on it. Don't. That's not written in stone for me. But it's something along those lines. It's either 3.5 years of peace and 3.5 years of complete utter destruction, or it's just 7 years of peace divided in a on and off type of way. But even those 7 years of peace or those 3.5 years of peace, it's still that alone in itself is a deception. So even when it looks like it's peaceful and getting better, it's still part of a greater deception. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. Yes, what Emily Rose just said, she says, but our hope is in Jesus, and we have not. Let me read that again. But our hope is in Jesus, and we have the victory in the end. And that's true. Biblically, those of us who follow Christ, those of us who want to do the will of the Father in heaven, already have the victory, already have, because we follow God, because we follow Jesus, and because we follow in His footsteps. He's already won, so therefore we already won because of Him. William says, I slept on streets, been my youth in prison, seen death. It's something that opened my eyes, as well as sharing this earth, this land. Yet we all bleed same. We get put in the same ground across the earth. That's exactly right. Jay, he said that it cannot get worse as what it is now. Oh, it's going way worse than what it is right now. Trust me. But again, I mean, see, that's the thing, and this is why it's important to know Jesus now and know God and know the Word of God right now, because things will go from bad to worse. There's going to be a great deception and a great lie and a great confusion that will lead many people more astray from the truth and more away from God and more away from the actual legitimate truth. Your first name is with one J or double J because there's a rap singer that is double J. J. No, it's just with one J. One J for Jorge or Jorge. Jorge. But anyways, yeah, man, there's a lot to talk about. I actually wanted to touch up on some of the last topics that came up on my feed a few days ago, where I read that Daddy Yankee had converted to Christianity and that he's already starting to make Christian music. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Like after the whole Kanye situation and the whole like Almighty situation is tough, yo. Like I'll say this: if Daddy Yankee legitimately, genuinely turned to Christ and is using his talent and ability now for Christ and God and all that, hey, kudos to him, respect to him. I hope the Lord supports him and backs him up and helps him reach a lot more people than what he already reached while he was doing secular and mainstream music. But realistically, and this is like no disrespect to him, no disrespect to his family, no disrespect to anyone who wants to root him on, but realistically, typically, like when we see this type of like shift within like the mainstream to like Christian music and all that, we've seen it happen over and over again. How the fan base that they had dramatically drops. And I was just telling this to Kiko before I came over here because I visited him earlier tonight. I was talking to him about that. For Farruko, he's a Puerto Rican reggaeton trap artist or whatever. And he was at the peak of his career somewhere around 2015, like from between 2014 to 2020 or 2021. He was like at the height of his career, and he had like millions upon millions of followers and fans, and he was just at the top of his game. And out of nowhere, I think it was like a couple years ago, he had an experience, and he kind of like turned around, gave his life to the Lord, and from that point forward, he toned down because he obviously, when you're an artist, a mainstream secular artist, you have contracts, you have obligations to fulfill if you're part of a record label and all that. That if you don't follow, you could be pursued by some like legal fees or like legal matters and all that. So obviously, he wanted to fulfill his contracts or whatever, but he already felt uncomfortable with like fulfilling those contracts. But anyways, he still fulfilled his contracts. He did his concerts and all that. But what he did differently is he would have like little part within his concerts or within his functions where he would, talk a few minutes. Like I think if it was 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, kind of like talk about God and talk about Christ and all that. And his fans and people who attended the concert would get so mad and upset and like, oh, like we didn't come here for you to preach to us, or we didn't come here, so you could talk about Jesus, blah blah blah. Even though it was like 5 minutes or less, versus like a whole actual concert with like the works, right? But people would still get mad and upset that he would take out like 5 minutes or less to talk about Jesus or talk about God or talk about what Christ was doing in his life. Fast forward from that point up until now, he has lost millions, millions of followers on every social media platform. I'm talking about if he was in the double digits, millions of like followers throughout the social media, he's down to like low end, like double digit millions, or if not less than that. And I know it kind of sounds a little like weird me talking about that, but the reason I'm bringing it up is because, like, sadly, that's usually how it goes. Like, when you're doing things uh, for Satan's and like the devil's like purposes, he will put you in front of so many people, and so many people will support you because people want to support the darkness. People want to support the sickest, most terrible things, Satan's agendas and all that, right? But the moment you give them goodness, the moment you give them love, like actual, true, genuine love that comes from God and no one else but God, when you start giving them peace, when you start giving them the truth, when you start giving them like all the best things that God has to offer, people will turn their backs on you. And you know what's crazy is the Bible tells us that. The Bible tells us believers that because we love God and because we love the ways of the Lord, we will be hated. And it just doesn't show any better than that. When you have an artist that you can tell is spewing garbage, is spewing, what I'm saying, like poison into the communities, spewing poison into like the youth and the generations and all that. and they get mad following. They get a mad, huge fan base, huge support. Everybody's applauding them. Like, yeah, 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 drugs, sex, money, alcohol, blah, 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 blah. The moment you're like, yo, I was wrong. This is not what life is about. You know, this is not what life I want to live anymore, nor should any of you. Like, we should be living for the Lord. We should be pursuing God. We should be pursuing the truth. We should be looking for God on a daily basis. You know, the moment you say that, the moment you confront them with that truth, everybody turns their back on you. Everybody says, "Oh, forget him. He's become a spiritual nutcase. He's become a spiritual like crazy person." Why? Because they're talking about love, joy, peace, and all the best things that life has to offer without having to get drunk, without having to get high, without having to like use any like substances to get you that that high that everyone's looking for. But I digress for now. I'm gonna scroll back here because I know I missed so many comments from you guys. A lot of singers pushing the stuff. Sam Smith, yeah, huh? Feelings at zero. Oh, you're good, bro. I mean, even if you were a troll, that doesn't bother me. Cause that's the thing. Like, even if you were a troll, Armansky, you're only doing me a favor by interacting with everyone here, because it's shooting off like to grab more attention from other people. So even if you were a troll, you're just doing me a favor. So, but you can't. Yeah, Emily Rose says we all have free will to make choices. God doesn't condone evil, but He can't force anyone to do His will. He lets us choose if we follow Christ or the world. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You're gonna have to explain that one, Lillian. Emily Rose is part of the furniture. What does that even mean? But yeah, man. I'm gonna be ending this stream in a few minutes. But I wanted to kind of like bring that up. You know, whether if it's true or not, if Daddy Yankee really turned to Christ and he really is making exactly right. Are you a decoration? I don't even know anymore. If Daddy Yankee has truly turned to Christ and is now giving his life to the Lord and his talent and abilities to the Lord, then all glory to be to God. And may that transition actually genuinely bless everyone that was already a fan of his, and hopefully you might even get new supporters and fans off of it. Well, hey, just so you know, William, she's more than a furniture to me. All right, she's more than a decoration to me. Just so you know. So yeah, but yeah, man. There's other stuff going on too. There's a lot of like great music coming out on the Christian rap and hip hop platforms. Too, you could be too in it. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what that means, William. All right. But anyways. Yeah, I wanted to kind of like share some of the news that I came across these past few days concerning Daddy Yankee and concerning like other mainstream and secular artists that apparently are finding their way to Christ and the faith, and I thought it was interesting. That was gonna be the stream of tonight on the computer, but because I refuse to end the 24/7 chill stream, team stream loop that is streaming right now on the channel, you're getting this. That, you know what? We will pray for you, Armansky. That's a weird situation to be in. I'm sorry to hear that. Jay, and I want to say that Marlene and Trey was psyche. We will be praying about that, Armansky. It's a interesting situation to be in, and I hope that that it goes better for you, man. Um, yeah, if it's one thing you could count on for the most part, within this channel's community, for the most part, from what I've seen and experienced, we all respect each other in here. If I can please read a little bit louder. Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I'm almost done with the stream anyways. So, but I was just saying that I was reading your comment, and I was just saying that's a sad situation to be in. And I said that we're gonna be praying for you to be out of that situation, and hopefully, you won't have to be suffering in that sense. So, but yeah, I only got like about 2 minutes left in here. And yeah, I wanted to encourage you guys and motivate you guys to please do me a huge favor and solid. Um, if y'all can, like, I don't know, however you want to do it. If you want to add a bunch of videos or playlists to like a queue on your computer, or like if you have like a laptop or desktop or whatever, if y'all can queue all the videos on this channel or all the playlists on this channel and just hit play all and just let it ride for however long you can let it ride for. Um, you don't even have to leave the volume on. You could press mute if you want to, or if you just want to, like, if you want to listen to it while you're doing something, then even better. But if you want to like do that and just put it on mute and just let it ride, to help us get the channel to that YouTube partnership program. We're extremely close. We're a little less closer than we were a few days ago now because, you know, um, holiday season, and I haven't been as active as I usually am. And so I kind of like fallen off a little bit on the numbers. But I will highly appreciate it if you guys could help me in that area. I know it might be asking for a lot. I know you guys probably mostly use your phones, but it would mean a lot to me, and it would help this channel grow tremendously in a good way, in the best way possible, if you guys were able to do that. Again, what I'm asking for is simply that if you have a desktop or a laptop where you can go to this channel, to our channel, and just queue, put like, there's a button that says queue, right? Or add to queue. And you add all the videos from this channel or all the playlists of this channel, and you hit play and you let it ride and you put it on loop and just let it sit there all pretty, just going through all the videos. And you don't even have to watch or listen to it. You could just leave it on autopilot and just let it ride, just until we get to that YouTube partnership program. Because again, we don't even really care about the money, because again, the money that we would earn off of ad revenue would be pennies on the penny. So we're not interested about that. What we are interested in is reaching new audiences that might make up, like, basically reach new people that might be interested more on some of the serious matters, or topics of this channel. and will be like-minded people within this community. So that's one of the main reasons, if not the main reason, that I'm asking you guys to do that is because of that. Um, Thank you, William. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand. I didn't ask you anything, Siri. But yeah, that being said, I will let you guys go little by little. Um, if y'all could help me out in that area, I will gigantically thank all of you, because it's very simple. All you do, again, just last reminder in case anyone didn't understand, when you go to YouTube, if you're using a desktop or a laptop, if you hover over with the mouse on the videos, there's a small button that says Add to Queue. You can do this two ways. You can either add all the videos to a queue and just hit play all, and in that list of videos that's like queued up, there's a button that says loop. If you hit loop, it's going to loop the entire playlist of the queued videos that you added to that queue. If you want to do it that way, that's great. That'll be amazing if y'all could do that. But if y'all want to just hit play on any playlist and just loop the playlist, that works out too. That helps out regardless. And it's just until we get the to the 4,000 hours, which we're only like 1,200 hours away from that or something like that. It'll just help us tremendously. And again, no, it's not. It's not for the money because we're not gonna get any money anytime soon. It's just to reach people that are like-minded, like you guys and myself. Get us on the same page. Get them familiar with the channel, and hopefully help us get our content out there to newer people, to more people. That's the only reason I'm asking for this from you guys. So, anyways, I talk too much, yo. I talk too much, but it was nice seeing some of y'all's names in here, especially people that I don't remember right away, like Armansky. I appreciate you being here, regardless. Thanks for thanks for giving me your time. And I hope that in any point in time in this stream, even though it was a short one, I hope it was a blessing to you. I hope in some way, shape, or form you were blessed, you were encouraged, you were motivated, whether it be to like seek God or follow Christ, or hopefully we did any of that for you. And if not, hopefully, you found out about some things that you didn't know about, like the Bible Trivia Game Show coming soon, stuff like that. All right. Memo Benjamin. I'm about to leave, dog. I'm about to leave. But thanks for being here, man. I appreciate that too. Anyways, Memo, Armansky, William, Emily Rose, Uncanny Valley, and oh, of course, Matt Jones was in here earlier, and anyone else who was here at any point in time, but I just didn't see your username. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the love and support you guys always show me and the team on this channel. And I will let you guys go. Get the flip out of here. Mammal says, what's up? I watched the whole stream and nothing but the stream, so help me God. That's what Mammal's saying right now. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Say my nephew's name. What? That's how you say my nephew's name. Wait, that's how I say my nephew. Oh, Benjamin. Man, Constantine with the last second buzzer beater. Boop. Also, I haven't forgotten. What? See, I don't forget, bro. I don't forget. It takes me a minute, but I don't forget. Uncanny Valley says, thank you, brother. Godspeed and continued guidance to you and yours, bro. Till next time, stay vigilant. Listen, before you go, before Uncanny Valley and before Constantine and everyone else goes, because I'm about to leave soon too. But before anyone goes, Locke versus Dean Odell. Did you watch the pastor debating Flat Earth, Locke versus Dean? No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that. But Memo, if you have me on Instagram or any platform, send that to me because that I'm interested in watching. That I would watch the heck out of because I love Dean Odell, and that would be interesting. But before you guys go, I want to remind you guys. Hey, no, I appreciate that, bro. And in a sense, this stream actually is one of the smoothest streams that I've done on this channel in a long time because I'm doing it off of my phone instead of the computer. But I wanted to thank you guys. Oh, it's on the Jeranism YouTube channel. Okay, I follow Jeranism, so I'll definitely watch that. I wanted to thank you guys. All right, all the OG supporters, and even all the new supporters and followers and subscribers and all that. I really want to take a moment to thank you guys. I know that you're not always here on the stream, which is fine. I completely understand. I get it. I'm not on every stream that you guys do, so I understand how that goes. I don't expect everyone and anyone to always continuously be on the streams that I make. But what I'm trying to say is, even when you're not here, I do think of you guys. I do always hope and pray like the best for you, especially you, Const. I'm always hoping and praying for the best for you guys. And I'm always consistent. Like whenever I go on a live or whenever I post a video, some of you guys' names cross my mind. So just letting you know, I'm very grateful and thankful for you guys, especially the fact that you guys crossed over from the big channel to this teeny weeny, like small ant size of a channel. It means a lot to me. So, you guys are the best. Let me in. Armansky, I'm glad I could do that for you, man. I really am. Throwing this channel out. Hey, you know what? Yeah, you and Red. It's funny because I went to his. Yeah. Emily Rose texted me, and she sent me the link to Red's stream where he had reached like a milestone. I don't know if it was like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, but it was one of those videos, and I went over there to congratulate him, and I went on, and I know that between the end of that stream and the next day, I'm extremely grateful to him. If he goes on a stream and you just happen to be on a stream, just let him know that I'm hugely in debt because that same night, between that night and the next day, I think there was like a addition of like 30 something subscribers to the channel. And I know for a fact that it was because of him and people that follow him and his supporters. So I am beyond grateful and thankful. But now I know it was both you and him. So I'm thankful and grateful for the both of you. Not because of that alone, but again, because you guys continue to be here, continue to support me in the channel, continue to, keep me within your circle the same way I've kept you guys in my circle. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm just a grateful person. I'm grateful for Emily Rose. And I'll have a lot more to say about her in the near future. But I'll get this out the way because, I mean, if not now, when? But just so you know, anyone watching the stream right now, okay? All right, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have to turn on the light because hopefully that actually masks something. But anyways, for those of you who are here watching the stream right now, if you didn't know already, all right, I mentioned it playfully earlier, but I really did mean it. Um, Emily Rose is way more than just a friend to me, way more than just a moderator for me on this channel. She is the single most special lady in my life. Um, and although uh, the labeling, I want to label it already. I've been wanting to label it for like the past 2 years now. But because I'm a gentleman, I'm a formal guy and all that, but I'll just say it this way. She is the love of my life. She is my special person. She is my person. Um, and I have no trouble saying it, as you can clearly see. I don't mind saying it out in the open, out in public. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not embarrassed. It's just saying things like this. I always try to do it in a more special way and all that. But just letting y'all know within the community right now, all right, I am hopelessly head over kicks in love with this girl. And, well, I mean, she did steal my heart. So, but in a good way. She stole my heart in a good way. But anyways, yeah, just in case y'all didn't know, now you know. All right. But yeah, no, she's my special person. She is one of the many reasons why I still get up and find motivation to even do anything on this channel. Obviously, I love doing this. I love, doing streams. I love making videos for you guys. But she does play a huge role in me finding that energy and that oomph to kind of like push forward and like actually do the work and actually do make the videos. Oh, she is beyond a catch, brother. She is. Sometimes I'd say it jokingly, but I've told her before. Like it's almost as if she's like the very last of her kind. You know what I mean? Like when you find someone that's like truly, genuinely unique, that is incomparable to anyone else, any other type of female in existence. Where it's like, yo, it's like she's old school. She loves God more than anything else. She loves the truth. She pursues God. She pursues the word of God. She wants to do God's will. What more, I mean, beyond her also being the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, what else can you ask for? Like, what other thing can you truly want in a partner and in your best friend and that one special somebody? But yeah, she is the love of my life, and I do love her. And just I wanted to do this in a different way, but I mean, y'all kind of like dragged my leg into this in a way. When your whole world turns black and white, she's the only thing in color. Yes, that is. I'm about to screenshot that boy, because that was good. That's exactly what it feels like. That is exactly what it feels like. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is exactly the feeling I get every morning. And she makes life worthwhile. Don't get me wrong, God alone makes life worthwhile, but she's the one person on earth outside of my family who actually truly genuinely makes life like worth living for. And I know you know all about that concept, so anyways, William. I'm gonna shut up now before I keep giving up too much away here. But anyways, I'm just grateful and thankful for you guys. And stay tuned. There's a lot more coming to the channel. The Bible trivia game shows coming to the channel. Powerful, deep conversations with the bros from the YouTube. I mean, from the Vision Live UTV team coming to y'all soon. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. A lot coming your way, and I can't wait. I can't wait to do a lot of things for you guys on this channel. It's gonna be nice. Anyways, also before I go, real quick, I posted a short a few minutes before starting the stream. If y'all could help me share that forward, that would be great. Oh yeah, man, yeah. I always tell you, bro. As long as you tell me, even if you don't tell me in advance, if you just let me know, with good timing, I will not only make an appearance, but I will make the most amazing and awesome, worthwhile or like worth waiting for moment and guest appearances history, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, I'm always down for that, bro. I'm always down for that. You could always count me in. Just let me know. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up now for real. I'm gonna shut up now. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. And oh yeah, man. Yeah, just let me know and we'll make it happen. A huge bear hug and a huge long kiss to my one and only, the lovely Emily Rose. Um, I'll let y'all have a blessed night and still bear hugs for everybody regardless. All right, love you guys too. Stay blessed, stay safe out there. And until next time, this is JDQ with Vision IB TV. Peace out.